Previously on Home and Away.
I'm not funny. I'm not interesting. I'm just a dumb schoolgirl who doesn't know anything.
Ruby, what are you doing?
Does it look like I'm doing something?
I'm with April now. So you're Marilyn.
All right, now it's very nice to meet you, Dexter Walker. See you later.
You know, if I don't open by the contracted time, I'm going to have to pay a huge fine to the surf club.
We'll pay it and move on. It's not the end of the world.
If it's workers you're after, I think I can help.
Sounds good in theory, but I can't pay them.
But I know somebody who can. I've heard of couples breaking up for a lot of reasons. Money, infidelity, in-laws. Never a natural disaster in Africa.
Yeah, well, I reckon what the Rev's doing is pretty damn good. And Leah should have waited for him to come back instead of calling off the marriage. Although, according to Miles, it might be a bit more complicated than that.
When it comes to relationships, everything's complicated. That's why I'm staying single.
I thought you were seeing a fair bit of young Indy Walker lately.
Yeah, but we're only friends.
Ah, stand corrected. Al Stewart. G'day, John. Yeah, well, Angelo was coming over to talk about the refurb today.
Marilyn's nice. Much nicer than I would have expected. Really nice.
Okay, so you're saying she's nice?
Sarcasm doesn't suit you.
Are you joking? You're the most sarcastic person I know.
Yeah, it suits me.
Well, were you being sarcastic when you said Marilyn was nice?
No, I genuinely think she's nice. This is my sincere face, see?
Well, I'm sure she'll be glad of your approval. I just hope she's a good influence on Dad.
Just like Romeo's being a good influence on you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Because we keep making these half-hour detours via his house for some reason.
I hope you weren't this obnoxious around Marilyn.
Hey, how are things? You're gonna have to speak up.
I said it's not going well.
What's that noise?
Oh, that's the sound of all the water we're wasting. God, the taps have gone nuts, and if this keeps up, we're going to have to round up the animals and build an ark.
Oh, have you called the landlord?
Yeah, we've left messages for Kim and the agent and the plumber, but no one's gotten back to us. Look, if the mains aren't around the front or the side of the house, where would they be?
Why would I know that?
Oh, I didn't think you would. I just wanted to complain.
Oh, if the house next door is owned by the same landlord, it might be on that property.
Hey, nice work. I better go help the princess before she destroys the rest of the house. Hear me?
I'm calling the landlord.
So let's start with a couple of covers and then we'll work our originals in.
That's a good idea. We have enough to worry about without giving them half-finished songs.
What's there to worry about?
Hello, it's our first gig. All our friends are going to be there pleading with their eyes for us not to suck. I'm going to be pleading with us not to suck because if we suck in front of all our friends, it's going to suck.
There's nothing to worry about. Trust me.
Yes, there is. I mean, I could lose my voice. I could lose the lyrics, spontaneously combust.
Ruby, the music gods have been shining on us recently. I mean, look how easy it was to get this gig in the first place. Although we are doing it for free and there's no advertising and it was kind of late notice, so maybe it's not luck, it's just laziness on Angela's behalf.
You know, I'm actually glad we're not getting paid. It takes some of the pressure off. I'm putting enough on myself as it is to better my Romeo and Juliet performance.
But you nailed that. And this time you're going to nail it even more.
So what covers do you think we should do?
We are on schedule, Alf, I swear. I know I discussed an extension last week, but with the extra cash flow from Penn, it's all looking good.
Are you sure, mate? Because John Palmer stuck his head in yesterday and he reckons by the look of things you got no chance of being ready on time.
And he's an expert, is he?
Well, no, but the bloke with him was, and he said exactly the same thing. Why didn't you think about postponing?
You told me any extension on the deadline was impossible.
Well, now you making the deadline seems more impossible. Look, if you come clean with the committee, they'll probably just give you a penalty.
It's going to be a couple of $1,000. I can't afford that, Alf.
Well, mate, the only other option is to go for it. But if you miss that start date without warning the committee, they're not going to be real happy. They're just as likely to cancel your lease and get another tenant.
I've hired some extra guys to work through the night to get everything working.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, but I still can't see how you're going to do it.
What if I call some extra people, get some extra help?
I don't know what response you'll get to that at this late stage.
I can help out if you want.
Really? I can't afford to pay you much.
That's cool. We'll work something out. I'm sure I could rope a few others in too.
See? Look, I really think we can pull this off.
Well, I think you're dreaming. But I'm not going to rain on your Sunday picnic. So why don't you and I go over there now and you can show me how you think you can do it.
I'll give you a call. Cool.
Oh, g'day, love. Romeo's there.
Ah, this is a nice surprise.
Yeah, I just had some stuff to do and I thought maybe you want to walk to school together.
Sure. What did you have to do?
Just some random stuff.
Hey, did you have anything planned this afternoon?
No, why?
I just told Angelo I'd help get his restaurant ready. I mean, you probably got a million better things to do.
I'd love to. I mean, I'd probably have to check my schedule first, but it should be fine.
Great.
How could you not give us access to the mains? We told you about the taps over a week ago. I want a plumber. I want a cleaner to clean the carpets, which are practically under sea level. I want you to organise them now.
No way. You caused this mess. You pay for it.
Excuse me, I was trying to stop the house from flooding. The pipes were already stuffed.
Not according to the condition report, which you signed.
How was I meant to know something like this was going to happen until it actually happened?
Not my problem.
Hey, calm down. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I'll tell you now, I am not paying for this. Piuttosto do fuoco alla casa.
In that case, you're in breach, and I'm kicking you out.
What?
Wait, you can't do that.
Watch me. You're out of here.
Idiota! What?
Would it hurt for you to be diplomatic once in your life?
What was I supposed to do? Roll over and beg like a good little dog?
How about acting in a way that didn't make us homeless?
Laisse-moi tranquille.
Arrête d'agir comme une folle et je le ferai.
I used to think anything girl said in French sounded sexy. Until just then. Remind me never to get you guys angry at me. That sounded bad.
It was bad.
How's the house?
Wet. But that's the least of our problems. The anchor got us kicked out of there and we have to move in 48 hours.
What, because of the taps?
Well, that and the fact that my sister's a hothead who always speaks before thinking.
Is that even legal? You should take him to a tribunal or something.
Apparently you can give less than 2 weeks' notice if it's considered likely that the tenant will cause intentional damage to the property.
And why would he think that?
The anchor threatened to burn the house down. What? She wasn't serious. She said it in Italian so he wouldn't understand her. But turns out the landlord speaks Italian and said if we didn't get out of there right away, he'd call the police.
Okay, I'm officially scared of your sister.
And I'm officially sick of her. I mean, she acts like a princess, but she keeps forgetting that we're not made of money. I mean, it was hard enough to find a place we're in now. What sort of dump are we going to get in 2 days? If we can get something at all.
I wish I could help.
Not unless you know a way to change my sister's personality.
Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
No, I'm fine. You're obviously not. What's up?
I don't want to talk about it. It's too stupid.
Well, you don't want to be in a bad mood all day, do you? Why don't you let me buy lunch and use me to let some steam off?
Yeah, right, I could do lunch. You don't have to pay for it, though. I'm not that hard up. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, what does that mean?
I'll explain later. Sandwiches, school courtyard, 12:15.
Excellent. It's a date. No, it's not. I'll see you there.
Hey, how'd you get on?
Oh, hey. Oh, forensics couldn't find any decent evidence in the car, so unless someone comes forward, I think whoever did it's going to get away with it.
It's a flaming disgrace.
Yeah, literally. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it anymore. How's it been going at the surf club?
I think we're getting there. We really are.
Good. All right, well, I've got the afternoon free, so I can help, and Ruby and Liam are going to come too.
Good on you, love. He needs all the help he can get.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, some of the contractors haven't turned up.
Most of them have.
2 haven't.
We're going to get there. Honestly, you're both going to see me triumph.
Don't count your restaurants before they're hatched. Come on. Time's ticking.
You two worry so much. I'm going to get this done. Promise you.
I'm going to think positively and forgive my sister. Maybe moving will be okay, and maybe we won't have to live in a sty.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Oh, you're right. At this rate, we'd be lucky to find a manger in a stable.
No, I've been thinking of a way to buy you some more time. So you don't have to settle for the first thing that comes along.
What did you have in mind?
For what it's worth, Marilyn's got the tick of approval from Dex, which is surprising since he never likes any of the women Dad's been with, which is a few.
Well, Marilyn has this way of disarming people.
Well, she's certainly disarmed Dad. You'll probably be seeing him at your place a lot more often now.
Oh, I wouldn't hold you